We believe that with every challenge comes an opportunity. This year, the Zena Magowitz Foundation is bringing you this event virtually to continue the fight against pancreatic cancer. We sat down with one of our ambassadors, Steve Stagner, to talk about the importance of philanthropy in every economic season. This month, my team is in Novi Sad, Serbia, working with a local Protestant church. Now, just 10 years ago, this church actually founded the first drug rehab center in the entire nation. Church members want their community to know that their faith is alive and not fading out anytime soon.
Checking with Miranda Leah.
Rachel, parts of California finally getting some much needed rain, but now maybe a little bit too much in some areas. They've had some pretty bad storms before, but nothing that's ever done this much damage. Improve throughout the day. Reporting live from North Beach, I'm Miranda Leah, Chris 6 News. To keep you updated on that, reporting live, I'm Miranda Leah, Chris 6 News.
All right, thanks, Miranda. If you need to go.
In a region where 0.2% of people are born again and even consider evangelical Christianity a cult, spreading the gospel can be extremely difficult. Miranda Leah is in the southern part of Romania with one ministry that is changing that. She's currently on the World Race, an 11-month mission trip to 11 different countries. Miranda tells us more about where you're staying.
It's known as the graveyard for missionaries. In fact, even the local government has worked to chase evangelical Christians away from here. But despite the opposition and even sometimes physical violence, one church perseveres.
People reject the gospel, and was so intense that almost every day we were called at the police station, and even the local religious people, they said to us we should leave this town, we should leave this place.
Raul Costa is the founding pastor of Hope Church Romania, a now thriving ministry with nearly 20 church plants and over a dozen different outreach programs. As a body, the church is now reaching hundreds of people.
The gospel is spreading in village after village. The Lord restore His glory in this area that is called a graveyard for missionaries and pastors.
The church is making a life-changing difference in people like Ellie, who lost both her parents as a child.
The people that I met when I was a child were from Hope Church. They showed me the love of God, and through them I saw that I'm important, that I'm special.
Hope Church also has a heart for Romania's large population of Roma, or Gypsy people.
They are a people that is rejected by society, sadly, and yeah, their needs are definitely more than just spiritual, they're physical needs as well.
Hope Church is working on starting another mission base in the area so more people can be a part of the movement in this region. In Romania, Miranda Leah, CBN News.
He was an orphan on the streets, but God had bigger plans for him. Now he has started a ministry to help street children. Miranda Leah is working in Ethiopia this month and has this story. She's on the World Race, an 11-month mission trip to 11 different countries.
This is Testimony Feeding Center, a home for orphans here in Ethiopia. And its founder, someone who knows the struggle firsthand.
And I was so sad. There was so many times that I tried to commit suicide.
Already without a father, Gadisa Birhanu lost his mother at just 4 years old.
She got electrocuted right in front of my eyes. And then that was the only memory I have about my mom.
After growing up on the street, he says God called him to ministry as an adult.
I said, God, okay, if you have a plan and vision and future for me, I want to know, and I will follow you.
That's when he founded Testimony Feeding Center. Located just outside the capital, it's a place that provides orphans with free meals, clothes, education, and health care, all with Matthew 25:40 as its mandate. It's an innovative ministry that's receiving national attention.
But Gadisa is unique. He is an orphan. He started from nothing, and he became helper to the orphans. He is a very good example for a lot of us.
When we came to Testimony, we were welcomed by good love. We have a really good meal. I am very happy.
Without a father of their own, the children at Testimony even use Gadisa's last name at school. What's your name?
My name is Gruma.
Gruma?
Gruma Gadisa.
I didn't go to God. He came to me, and He found me, and He gave me life. He was there when I was hungry. He was there when I was thirsty. He He was there when I was homeless.
Spreading the gospel with the ABCs. That's the tactic of an English language school in a tiny Cambodian village. Our Miranda Leah takes us there now. Miranda, tell us more.
In Cambodia, it's actually illegal to go up to someone on the street and tell them about Jesus or hand them a tract. It's considered disturbing the peace, and you could even be arrested. This month, my team is working with a man who's using teaching English to get around that.
I like English.
Less than 2% of Cambodians consider themselves Christians. Sakeng Kat says he's one of those few thanks to a missionary to his village when he was young.
At the end of the worship, he asked me like, do you want to believe in Jesus? I say yes.
Now in Cambodia, many forms of evangelism are actually illegal. When Kat heard God calling his family to the ministry, he wasn't sure how to get started.
I was praying and then God shows that we can start with the English teaching.
Yes, that's right. Number 6, S-I-X.
The Good Seed Private School partners with the few existing churches in the country to teach children in the community English.
I'm teaching from this book here. It's English lessons from the book of Mark. So these young ladies are not Christians, but I get to share the gospel with them through this book.
A school that started out with just a few students in a tiny room is now this 2-story building with over 100 students.
My life is for Jesus, to serve him. So whatever he call me to do, I will do it. Yes. Yes.
Now I know my ABC. Next time won't you sing with me?
Good job.